Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to run through what I've been loving throughout the month of April. I do have a few March favorites to also sneak into this video since I never got around to sharing that video even though I filmed it. I just had a hard time catching up. I went out of town at the very beginning of April and I just felt like the whole month I was just running trying to catch up and it just didn't happen. So I'm going to throw a few of my March favorites in here as well, and then I also will throw them into my blog post. If you didn't know, I do have a blog and I also share just as much, if not more, over there throughout the week. And then I also post every day over on Instagram. So I would love for you to follow me over there. That's where I post every single day when I'm not on YouTube. So definitely check those out. Everything that I mentioned in today's video will be linked down in the description box below. Give it a thumbs up if you love April favorites. And I do have a few questions and just updates coming at the end of the video that I would love for you to stick around for. But let's jump into my April favorites. So I always start with my fashion favorites, and the first thing that I wanted to mention is this top that I'm actually wearing. This was included in my March favorites, but I have been loving it just as much throughout April. It is so soft and comfortable, and it's just a lot cuter than a normal basic tee, but it feels just as comfortable as a basic tee. It comes in, I think, 4 colors. I think the blue, which is the one that I wanted to pick up, is sold out. I'm not exactly sure at the point when this video goes up, but definitely check out this tee if you're looking for something cute and comfy. I've been wearing it a lot. I wore it in Florida. I wore it in a lot of videos on my channel. And when I don't know what to wear and I just want to be like really comfy, it's typically what I go for. So I am wearing a small. I feel like it runs true to size. One thing about it is because of the eyelet detail, it does have a little bit of a funky shoulder fit. Like when you go to elevate your arms, these are the weird things that I do. But when you go to raise your arms up, it does raise the shirt up, just FYI. But it's just really cute and flowy, super comfortable. I really want like all the colors, but I don't need all the colors. Another top I've been loving throughout March and April is this strawberry tee. I actually wore this yesterday when Tim and I went over to the Avalon. If you're not familiar with that, it's just an outdoor shopping area. So it's not the freshest, but still super cute. It's a very soft light pink color, and then it has the punchy strawberries on it. I grabbed a small. It runs true to size. I'll share a photo here so you can see how it looks on. I think that was the Instagram that I took over at Avalon. The next item is probably no surprise to you guys because I have been living in these ever since I got them. It is this white pair of jeggings from Walmart, and I still cannot get over the fact that these are under 20 bucks and so good. I know a lot of you guys picked them up and love them just as much. I just got these out of the wash. They do wash great, no issues there. They're so soft and comfortable. Don't stretch out, keep their shape. I just cannot get over these. I wish I picked up multiple pairs because now I have a hard time finding my size in them when they're in stock, but if you find your size in them, definitely pick them up. As far as sizing, I do wear my normal size 6. I would say they fit. I'm probably more so between a 4 and a 6 on average. I don't know, sizing can be funky because some places I'm a 2 and some places I'm a 6. So I feel like I'm a true like between a 4 and a 6, and the 6 fits me perfectly. So if you're not sure on sizing, maybe size up, but I would recommend ordering 2 sizes and just returning the pair that doesn't work for you. Another top I've been loving throughout April, I think I've worn this 3 or 4 times, and I also wore it at the Reward Style conference. If you want to see all the outfits that I wore to that, I did do a blog post, so I will link that down below. But this blue eyelet top is so cute. I love just the frilliness of it. It's so girly. Plus I just love this light blue color. I've been wearing it a lot with the white jeggings from Walmart. So I got my normal size 6 with H&M. They did change their sizing this year, so you can order your true size. One thing to note about this top is the wrist is very small, so I do have to unbutton them to get it off and on easy. And I actually typically just leave it unbuttoned and just don't even deal with it. But just one thing to note about this top. Also, if you guys are curious what's on my clothing rack, I did just add a new page over on my blog that is what's on my clothing rack. So I will link that down below. It should be in all my future videos. And I'll just go through and update that if I change things. So I get a lot of questions as to what's on this. So I figured that'd be the easiest way to share it and update it. So this is the shirt I get asked about most, so that is linked over in that post. Just a quick little mention of that. But this next item I was a little torn on sharing in my favorites, just because I know that you guys can't get this exact pattern, but I've been loving it, so I still wanted to mention it. It is this rain jacket from Jules, and you can get other colors. It's just this print, for whatever reason, isn't available. And I did get this gifted at an event, so I didn't spend my own money on it. Just wanted to clarify that. But I have been wearing it a lot throughout April. You've probably seen it over on my Instagram stories. They do have a ton of different like floral patterns. They just don't have this exact one, which makes me sad because this is my favorite one that I picked out from the event. But if you're not familiar with Jules, they have really cute rain gear, but they also have clothing. I have a dress that I wore from them to a blog conference last year. So they just have a lot of really fun, like bright springy things right now. So in April, I fell in love with wearing more fun pants to work. I have always just worn solid pants, but ever since I got the gingham pants at Target, I have like fallen in love with wearing fun printed pants at work. So I wanted to share two of my new favorites. I do have full outfits wearing these if you want to see both of them on. I will link those down below. But these are the newest edition work pants, and they're both super affordable. So this pair is from Old Navy. I've featured these in my Old Navy try-on haul if you want to see them in a little more detail. But this is the Pixie pants, and I really just love the light blush color. I've worn this with white tops. I would just keep it simple on top, but it's just really fun to kind of mix it up instead of being in the same rut with your workwear. So I've really been enjoying those. So for these, I ended up switching mine out for a 4 short, and they fit perfect. And then the other pair I've been loving is this watercolor floral from H&M. This I have a size 6 in. I feel like I was in between sizes, and I'd rather them just be a little bit bigger for work than skin tight. So I got both, and I ended up keeping the 6, but I just really love the floral print of these. The like base is like a creamy pink. I would say it's more cream than pink, but there is a little pink tint to it. And then the floral print is just so pretty. It's like yellow and grays, very pretty. I have a full outfit wearing this as well. So I've just been really having a lot of fun mixing up my workwear, and I do have a workwear video coming really soon, so stay tuned for that if you're wanting to see what I typically wear to work. So I'm sure this is also not a surprise to you guys, because I've also been living in these over on Instagram. It's this pair of wedges from Treasure and Bond. You guys, if you're looking for a comfortable wedge, something that you can actually last in for hours, this is your girl. I can wear these to the mall. I wore these all throughout the Reward Style conference. I have no issues with my feet in these from day one. They're super comfortable. The leather is really soft, and it's also really supportive on your foot. I feel like they run true to size. I have my normal size 8 in these. I'm having a little bit of a panic attack because I'm wondering where the ankle strap is. I'm sure it's probably in my car, since I did wear these on a photo shoot. It's probably somewhere in my car, hopefully. But if I can't find them, I'll honestly buy another pair because they're so good. So I have 2 accessories to share with you guys. The first is this wrap bracelet from Victoria Emerson, and I have worn this ever since I got it at the Reward Style conference. It does come with different lengths, so I ended up cutting away what I didn't need. And you can probably adjust it too if you need like a little bit different length, but I feel like the small fit me perfect. So this bracelet is just very comfortable, and I've been wearing it a lot with like casual outfits. I feel like it dresses them up a little bit while still like keeping things casual, and it gives you that layered look. And then this pair of Kendra Scott earrings I've been reaching for a ton. I have always loved their mother of pearl, so I have especially been loving their new collection because they have a lot of different colors of mother of pearl. So this is actually like a peachy mother of pearl, and it is just so pretty. You can see how it reflects the light, and I really like the simple gold top to it. So I've been wearing these a lot. I have a lot of outfits wearing them. All right, moving into beauty, I actually have quite a bit to share with you guys. I feel like this is going to be a really long favorites video, but there's just a lot of products I've been loving. Anytime there's a change in season, I feel like I always have a little bit more favorites to share just because I'm trying new products. So I have really loved getting spray tans throughout March and April, but it's not something that I can upkeep just because they are pretty expensive. I just get them for events. Like I got one for the conference and for a wedding, just bigger things like that. But for week to week, I always self-tan, and I've been getting questions about it lately because I look a lot more tan than I typically do in the wintertime. So my personal favorite self tanner is the Loving Tan. This is what I've used for years and years. I always like try new different things, but this is the one that I always go back to. I just feel like the color is the deepest and it's definitely not orange. I always get the 2 Hour Express just because if there ever is a time that I need to tan for that night, I like having that option. But for the most part, I do end up putting it on at night and sleeping in it. This is the dark shade. I typically use the medium shade throughout winter, and then I just recently got the dark shade. So I actually have mine on right now and I still need to shower it off. So it will definitely look a little more even once I do that because I still have the bronzer color on. But I had to film this video. So in order to make your tan last, the #1 thing you have to do is moisturize your skin every single day. I would recommend doing it twice a day, especially in the like creases of your body, like your elbows and your armpits and the back of your knees. Those are always the first to go just because your skin's rubbing in that area. So I always focus on those areas especially, but you also have to be really careful as to what ingredients are in the products that you're using, because if you're using products with oils or mineral oils, things like that, it will definitely strip your tan a lot quicker. So the moisturizer that I've been falling in love with, this is my second tub since December, is the Rodan & Fields Active Hydration. And the reason that I love this is because it doesn't leave a greasy residue at all. It's so lightweight. I can get dressed right away, so I can put this on in the morning before work and also at night. And that's why I love it, because I've never found a lotion that I've actually used the whole thing of. Like, I actually went through all of this product and this is my second one and I'm already almost halfway through. Can't tell because my lights. But I know you have to go through a consultant to get this. I don't sell it myself, so it's a little bit trickier, but if you've been on the fence about it, this is definitely one of my favorite products. I've been using a few Rodan & Fields products and I'm definitely liking them, but I'm just hesitant to talk about them because I know kind of what goes along with MLMs and all that, but I obviously love this product enough to include it here. If you guys use Rodan & Fields, let me know your favorite products. Okay. So in the very beginning of March, I started using a new acne regimen, and I haven't talked about it just yet just because I want to use it a full 8 weeks to share my results with you guys. But the ingredients can be pretty harsh and my skin at times was definitely in need of a really good moisturizer. Like, it would start to peel and all of that wasn't good. So I went through my collection of like products that I haven't tried yet, and I found this one from Dr. Brandt, and I think this was from a FabFitFun box, probably my winter box if I had to guess. But as soon as I put this on the first time, it was just so, like, it was cold to touch and just so calming. It's almost like cucumbery and just so nice, and it was exactly what my skin needed. And every time I use this, I wake up with glowing skin. So this, fell in love with it. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing it. I have plenty of the product right now, but I think I'm going to be picking one up in the Sephora sale just because it's good stuff. The next two products were also gifted at the Rewards All conference, and I did actually get to meet Colleen herself, which made me fall in love with her brand even more because she is just the sweetest human. And both of these products were actually favorites from 2018. I think this was even mentioned in my 2018 favorites, and I have missed them so much. I'm so glad they're back in my routine because both of these feel like a luxury on your skin. So this is the cleansing balm, and this removes your makeup. I do always double cleanse, so I typically just use my cleanser twice, but I'm so glad that this is back in my routine because this is just so soothing and oily, and it just gets all of your makeup off, and then you're left with the most radiant skin. You can use this on its own, but I have been using my acne regimen afterwards, and I feel like it has helped keep that moisture in my skin with those harsher products. And then this face oil is by far the best face oil that I have ever used. I've used like Beauty Counter and just a lot of different brands, high and low end, and this one, you guys, I don't know what's inside of it. It has 9 different oils, but this is the most luxurious product that you will ever put on your skin. Every night when I go to put it on, I just like massage my face. Like, it just feels so soft after I use this. And I really like that it has a pump too. Most of them have like that squeeze tube and you don't really know how much you're supposed to use. So I just really like the pump of this one. If you haven't tried Colleen Rothschild skincare products, I've never been disappointed. So highly recommend both of these, and they normally have a really good sale as well. If you're looking for a good sunscreen for spring and summer, I've been really loving this one from Supergoop. This is the Unseen sunscreen. It has SPF 40, and this is completely different than any other sunscreen that I've used. It's more like a silicone-y primer. It's really great before makeup. It will not leave you oily at all. It's actually oil free. So if you have trouble finding sunscreen that doesn't make you like super shiny underneath or isn't super oily and clogging your pores, this one has been really good. So the main reason that I love this product is because it's really, really hard to find sunscreens that don't have oxybenzone. I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but that chemical is actually what makes the sunscreen soak into your skin instead of sitting on top. And it actually can have really bad reactions. I myself have experienced it. If you ever have like a sun rash, or if you've been left with like red capillary looking, it almost looks like a sunburn, but it's actually from that chemical in your sunscreens and your skin and the sun reacting to it. So I've been really trying to avoid that chemical specifically, but I also really like that it doesn't have synthetic fragrances or parabens. So this is a cleaner ingredient, which when it comes to sunscreens, that's actually really hard to find. Even the ones that look really organic and clean have the oxybenzone in it, and so you have to be really careful at looking at those ingredients. So highly recommend this one if you're looking for a cleaner sunscreen. Okay, I just have a couple lifestyle things and just some chit chat for the end of the video. One thing that I have been loving, I wanted to mention it, is I did get a new phone, but I just wanted to share my new case and my little pop socket with you guys, because I know you will see it a lot on Instagram because I take a lot of mirror selfies. But I finally upgraded to a new phone, and the reason I did was because of quality, because I don't really care about having like the latest and greatest phone, but the quality has been so much better for my photos and things like that. So I found this really cute case from Kate Spade. It's so me with like the gold scallop, but I had to talk about this pop socket. It has my little blog logo on it. I had no idea that you could make custom pop sockets, which I know is a little extra, let's be real, but it's the little things that makes me happy. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Another favorite is the new Taylor Swift song. I have been loving it. It's actually like stuck in my head right now. This is something completely random, but I feel like I always have background music playing in my head. So I always have a song stuck in my head, and of course that is the one that is currently stuck in my head. I mean, in my eyes, Taylor Swift can do no wrong. I have loved her ever since the beginning. Like, I went to her free concerts before she could sell out stadiums. Like, I remember going to one of her concerts at the mall. So I have been a through and through Taylor Swift fan, and so I'm so excited for this new album. I cannot wait. Let me know what you think about the song down below. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you for sticking around. I know this is going to be quite a long video just because I didn't do my March favorites, but I wanted to get your feedback on a couple things and just share some new exciting things coming out that you can expect. So this month I did revamp my newsletter, and I've been sending those out weekly, and I've just been really excited to get those out to you guys. I do call my newsletter Weekly Chic, so if you want to sign up for that, I will leave a link to that down below. But every weekend I've been rounding up my favorite sales from the weekend, and then I also share like the best sellers from the week, the things that you guys are the most interested in, and I also just include random things. Like if I bought a couple of new things that I haven't shared yet, or new purchases, I will include that in the newsletter, so you will always be the first to kind of see what's coming out. And then I do also round up a couple of things just to highlight those from the week. But I've just been really enjoying that newsletter, and I think it's actually helpful to sign up for versus before. If you just read my blog regularly, you were just getting those posts rounded up. So definitely exciting. I will love for you guys to sign up for that if you're interested in seeing like the best sellers or new purchases and things like that. All right, second, I think I'm gonna do a Q&A, and I've never done a Q&A on YouTube before, so I'm not exactly sure how it would work. And obviously if I don't get enough questions, then I'm not gonna do it. But if you guys wanna see a Q&A, leave your question down in the comments here, and I'll pull from those and film that next weekend. And if you're going through the comments and you see something that you really want answered, give that question a thumbs up so I kind of know to prioritize those. I feel like I have to share this one fail with you guys. It was so bad. But in April, all. I ended up taking my lash extensions off because I went somewhere new, and let's just say everything that could have gone wrong did. It was a horrible experience. It's kind of like the horror stories that you hear about that makes you scared to try them in the beginning. That's definitely what happened to me. I mean, she like glued my eyes shut, pulled out multiple lashes. I had a bad reaction. They were just uncomfortable. They were on my skin. My eyes were swelling up. It was just not fun. It was actually really scary. I thought I was gonna have to go to urgent care. And it's not like my eyes were like very like horribly swollen, but they were just getting really red and the lids were swollen and irritated, and I had to get them off the next day because I did not want to chance anything. Not to mention it turned into like drama because I asked for my money back and had to write a review, so let's just say homegirl was not happy about that. But it is what it is. Like, if you can't do a good job, then you shouldn't be doing it. Anyway, if you have made it this far, leave the word strawberry somewhere in your comments because I want to see, I don't know, I just want to see who made it this far, I guess, because I know I rambled a lot about all of these products. But thank you guys so much for watching. I say this every single video, but I am truly so thankful for this little community and all of y'all's support, and every comment, I read them all, even though I'm starting to get a little behind on catching up with all that, but I'm going to sit down and catch up on it today. But yeah, I truly appreciate all your support and all of the friendships that I have from this YouTube channel. It's just awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I just need to go. I just need to cut this video off.
You got a smile that makes the sun